There goes Timbo and Pauly right there. Yeah, I appreciate you. Thank you. All right, so we got a window.
Pauly, what's your name? Yagul?
All right.
What score? 0-2.
Beautiful shooting by Los. Beautiful shooting by Los. Okay, you got Los, who is a consummate shooter. Los hurt his arm. Los's arm was injured. It was messed up. It was ugly. I saw him playing in Florida in the finals. That arm looked it looked terrible. Oh, there goes something terrible. There goes something terrible right there. Los was in the finals in Florida against lefty. He was against lefty Hector Oliver, and he looked terrible. His arm was, he pulled it off. He pulled it off. I don't know. Somebody from Florida. He played against lefty Hector Oliver, and I forgot who lefty Hector's partner was. But it was a nice game. It was a good game. But Los' arm looked like it was hanging by dental floss. Nice shot. His arm is looking a little healthy right there. Okay. I'm hoping that he doesn't injure it again. This is a premier game right here. Pauly about to serve up. Let's see how he does this. Pauly just in the Nationals, fell short of the finals with his partner Josh Garcia. Man, I feel good about that team, Pauly and Josh. Josh made it to the finals in the singles against Taiwan, but Taiwan showed where the difference is in athleticism. Both of them equally matched with the hands for different reasons, but in athleticism, they're worlds apart. Okay. Heck and John played together. Thank you, Mochetta. Thank you, Mochetta. Good shot by Timbo. Tomahawk from the top. Really low, putting the pressure on Ty. Ty handling it nicely. Yes, Brandon. This is a healthy game right here for sure. Everybody here is top notch, no doubt about it. It's really cool to see that Pauly's back in the game, and he's showing some of the stuff from the old school. You know what I mean? And he was part of the new school. He was part of the new school, part of the old school. It wasn't even old school. He was the new guy in the old school.
Damn, you smacked that ass.
Restrung Magazine, yes, 100%. These guys are all top 10 in New York City, and New York City happens to be the center of one wall, big ball, ball, and so therefore that makes them top 10 in the world. Anthony, yep, you said it. You said it. He got winded. Yeah, Pauly's a champion. There's no doubt about it. He's been like, I don't know if you ever watched Lord of the Rings. You had Bilbo Baggins. Remember when he wrote that book? He's been there and back again by Bilbo Baggins. Yeah, Pauly's nice get by Timbo. Taiwan miscuing, yes. Yeah, like I said, Pauly's been there and back again. He was here. He was in the finals of the very first CPQ, which was historical. That was $5,000 first place in Miami, Florida. Sponsored by Juan Carlos and CPQ Trucking. Now defunct, unfortunately. CPQ no longer in existence. Those were the golden days that flipped handball on its head and turning handball from a singles oriented thing to doubles. Any betting odds on who's winning the U.S. Open next week, says Brandon Simmons. Okay, we got We got some takers. We got some takers to this. We have an interesting situation. I don't know what the betting odds are. Everybody is feeling, you know, I love that everybody's feeling good about themselves. You know, back in the days, I used to wonder, right? Like, how could this guy believe in himself when he has to play against that guy? You know, and that's, oh, nice try. He miscued. The ball got stuck in his hand. Like, I just couldn't understand how, if you weren't that guy, how could you believe in yourself? But now I get it. These guys go out there. Los, that drop. Los, this is yours to drop. All right. So yeah, back in the days, like each of the top guys would go all in. They'd make side bets on themselves, right? So you might have $1,000 side bet right outside the tournament between each of the top players, just to see who's going to be in the finals, because each of them believed in themselves, and that's because each one of them knows how to impose their will on the other. So it's about, at that point, they don't care how their opponent plays for the most part, because each one of them is busy imposing their will on their opponents. In order to do that, you have to have mastery over yourself and how you approach and address the ball. You don't care about what they have because you're busy doing what you have. So you have to know how to do what you have. Some guys, when the ball is a floater and it's a setup, they may say, "Oh my God, there it is! I hope I kill this ball. I hope I don't mess it up. I hope I don't hit it to the floor." No, not these guys. That's not how it works. When these guys see the setup, they say, "Thank God, there it is. That's what I've been waiting for." And then they whack it. And then not that kind of whack right there, but then they whack it. Then they take care of it. They finish it off. That's the difference. If you're praying to God that you don't miss this setup, then you know where you're at, because these guys are not praying to God that they missed the setup. These guys are saying, "Thank God, there goes the setup." That's how you know when you made it. That's how you know where you're at. Interesting, good shooting right there. Good shooting. 6 serving 11. Okay. 6 serving 11. Interesting. This is getting dangerous. I know that Los can very much keep up with not only Pauly, but he can also impose his will just the same. I've seen it. So I think Pauly's a great trickster. He's got great hands, great footwork, a lot of versatility, great court IQ for a southpaw especially. But Los is just one of those guys that he keeps it real simple. He's an Uzi. He's an Uzi. You know, an Uzi just goes. That's Los right there. He'll just go for the shots real quick, real light on his toes. That should be a ball on court. Yes, it is. Yeah, Los is like an Uzi. You got shooters and you have Uzis. Two totally different realms. If you're good enough, if you're really good and you're really high quality, you can stop an Uzi, and you can turn an Uzi back into a shooter. You know, you can be an Uzi, you can be a shooter, and you can be an Uzi. Those are two different levels of shooters. Look at that chop. Mishit. Some guys do that on purpose, though, believe it or not. Good playing, good reflexes. Look at that footwork on Los right there. Los is a righty that plays like a lefty. Great rally. Great rally. Got my guy right there. Outside. Close try, but it was outside.
On the floor at least. What?
9 serving 11. We have a darn near even game. This is high caliber. This is what we do. In basketball, you just don't see this type of thing where you have like
You're done.
You want me? Yeah, I got you.
Sure?
Yeah, I need. Yeah.
Bro, are you supposed to be drinking this much?
Put that on the table right there.
Where?
Put next to Melissa.
Okay.
Melissa, she's gonna put that on the table. That's for me. That's for me. All right. Beautiful playing by Pauly right down the pipe. Saw the opening. Los and Tywan both played their position, but unfortunately there was a little slack right in the middle. Pauly saw it, went right through to it. Anthony Segura, yes it is, absolutely. Yeah, that's Sacha from Europe. Sacha's here. Sacha flew in for the US Open. I had communicated with a few guys from overseas, and there's guys flying out from overseas. Sacha flew in from Spain. Luke Thompson flew out from the UK, London. Conor McElderf is supposed to be flying in from Ireland. I'm not sure if it's going to happen, but he's supposed to be flying in. You got Oscar Ciordia coming from California. I'm just finding out now that there's guys coming from Florida, and we got guys from Colorado, Virginia, West Virginia. There's a lot of people flying in for the US Open, a lot of people. The US Open is on July 9th. It's a historical $10,000 first place, and the beginning of many great things to come. This is an Impact Pro sponsored tournament, so Impact Pro sponsored this.
Why you got that?
Sponsored the US Open that's going to happen on July 9th. Yeah. It's great to see him out here. He's hanging out in our culture. Imagine that. He's from Spain, right? So he gets to just come over here to New York and hang out in our comfort zone. So that's beautiful. So, you know, they have a different version of handball over there. It's called Jagger. And they don't have a wall. Their version of handball has no wall. They play it in the middle of a field, right? And I found out that their version, these guys get a salary, man. These guys get between $15,000 and $50,000 a year, and that's euros. So euros is actually more money than US dollars, right? And that tells you a story about what's wrong with us, because in Belgium, he flies out, right? He flies out to Belgium, and they have 1,000 clubs for Jagger in Belgium. And then where he lives in Spain, it's 500. They have half of that. They have 500 clubs for Jagger in Spain. And so what you have is the ability for these guys to make a living. They can make a living off of playing their version of handball. You know, so really interesting situation, and that shows you right now that we have a lot of work to do. This is big ball, one ball handball. We have a lot of work to do. If these guys are running around with 1,000 clubs, and then the worst place has 500, we got a lot of work to do. These guys are getting. Nobody in handball is making $15,000 a year as a salary. Nobody. So. There's some growth to be had. There's a lot of learning we got to make and organizing, and we have to figure something out. And it's going to get figured out. It is. So, you know, one step at a time, right? It's going to get figured out. Impact Pro is here. That's what we intend to do. Impact Pro has one club. We have Zariga. We own Zariga. So, and it's one, and it's the start of many.
Oh my God! It was 13-9.
Impact Pro will be producing for handball, paddleball, and racquetball. Possibly even partaking in the sinful pickleball. You can support Impact Pro by buying merchandise, gloves, wristbands, shirts.
You need a wristband. Back it up.
You can support Impact Pro just by playing in Zariga, or even shooting stars on Facebook. Right? I guess these stars are worth money. Each star is worth about a penny. So
you gotta make me that shirt for a B player. Remember?
Okay, you got it. The gold jersey? The gold jersey? All right, you got it.
What was the B player?
There's two different gold jerseys. One is real gold and one is mustard gold.
So which one you gave me?
I gave you the real gold.
Oh.
Yeah, that's the open one. That's the open one.
Wait, no, you gave me.
You want an open tournament, right?
You gave me real gold for the open.
Yeah. Yeah.
So which color
You don't
did
have
you
a B.
give?
I don't think you have a B one.
Yeah, you
The B one is like PlayStation's color or Timbo's color right there.
I need that.
All right, the mustard gold. All right, for you and Ari, right?
Yeah.
All right, you got it.
Ari has open ones, right?
No, I didn't give an Ari at all.
Alright, so he need that too.
He
Oh,
does.
He didn't win the open.
He didn't win the opens.
Okay.
Yeah. He would need
The
the B one, the mustard one.
So I need that. Run it out.
You got it. Listen, I just go to my office and I turn them out.
The B, I think, I don't know. Every Zariga one you invited me to.
You got them. You locked them all up. You locked them all up. And then after you locked them all up, D-Boy took your spot.
Yep.
Okay, Anthony Sagara, please throw a paddle in hand versus paddle in hand again. The last one of Zariga was crazy, competitive, and great. I like it, Anthony. Yeah, believe it. It's going to go down. We do have some problems, though. We do have an issue with the paddle crowd. We love the paddle crowd. We love them a lot. But handball and paddle are facing the same dilemma for very different reasons. Very different reasons, yeah.
Don't put me on camera.
All right, there we go. I'll even put it away.
What's his name? Oh, I don't.
Let's go, 2-5, right, Tim?
What, he just got it and he never played?
Tall.
He got his card and never played?
He don't got a car. He don't got a car. Nobody even knows about him. I just seen what happened was I was talking. Hold on, let me keep this thing on there. I was talking, right? Maybe about 2-3 weeks ago to some people in the courts, like I do. I kick it with everybody, right? And I bring up people that I feel should be on radar, but they're not there. They're just disappearing. So whose name came up? I brought up Sergio Reyes, Lefty Serge.
Oh, Lefty Serge.
Yeah, of course, because I'm going to bring up guys that we need that they ain't there, right?
Yeah,
they ain't there.
definitely.
So, so Sergio pisses me off. He pisses me off a lot because he's not there, right? And they said, oh man, some people said, forget about that guy, man. They said, forget about that guy. There's a better guy than that. They said, this guy, right? And so the name that I just mentioned to you, they brought his name up, and then they started telling me what he did, what he's done. And so yesterday, right, I was cooking dinner and washing dishes, and I said, you know what? I said, let me hit up some guy that I possibly might know something about this guy, right? And I hit him up. And when I hit him up, I said, yo, guy, I heard about some guy named this, that, and that he did this and that, and that he's really good. He's an A player. People calling him an A player, and he did this and that. And you know anything about this guy? And he said, man, I got videos on him. Here's what I got. And he threw the videos at me. And then I watched it, and I was like, oh, okay. He did everything that everybody told me he did. And he did it casually. He did it like he got weaknesses. Like, don't get me wrong. He got holes and he got weaknesses. But man, he's casually just smacking down people that are what we call A players. What we call A players right now, he's just casually like beating them easily. You know what I mean? And I'm like, man, this guy's nowhere to be found. But then I looked at a little history about the tournament. I asked some people about the tournament history. Has this guy played in anything? They said, yeah, he played in this, he played in that, he played in this, he played in that. But each one that he was in, he took first place in everything, singles and doubles, right? So I'm like, okay, he took first place in singles and doubles, but he's not in anything. You don't see him in anything. He's just local. So he's one of those like tall Kenny characters that's local, that nobody knows about. Oh no, that was like sacrilegious right there. But you never even heard of that, right? You never. Nas, you never even heard of him, right? Never heard of him, yeah.
How long, guys? They get tired, right?
I don't even want to say it on camera because I want to launch him out. I want to launch him out.
It's not the name that you were just saying before.
What name did I say before? Kenny? It's not Kenny. No, it's not Sergio. It's not Sergio. Sergio's the reason why his name came up. Because Sergio kind of upsets me because he's so good to me that he just needs to be acting like the game is losing because he's not around. You get what I'm saying? But no, people said, oh, forget about Serge. Check this guy out. And I was like, oh, wow. Wow, he did what? He did this, he did that. then I hit up somebody and he was like, oh yeah, here, I got the videos on. You know what I mean? And he sent me the videos. And I was like, oh boy, this is a local park player? Like you don't, like in New York, we believe that we know everybody in New York. You know what I'm saying? Like if we go to a tournament, if we don't know him, he's a duck. That's the rule. Because we know everybody. You know, if you go anywhere, you know that you know everybody. You know what I'm saying? But this guy is like refreshing to see that there's still some hidden treasures out there. You know what I'm saying? Who do you think it is? Who do you think it is?
John Purdy. That's what I was going to talk about right after. Look at John Purdy.
John Purdy? Who's that?
Purdy.
I don't even know who that is.
Purdy.
Who's
Staten Island?
Who's that?
Purdy, right?
Who's that?
I was going to say right after.
There's another one?
Yo.
What?
There's another one.
Oh, stop. Don't let me go searching these guys down.
No, he is nasty now.
John Purdy?
Purdy. Right? Purdy.
Purdy or Birdie? With a P.
He actually played in the Battle of Borough in the Rego.
Stop playing. Oh man.
I don't know who he played with, but he played against Los and Lefty Carey.
Oh, Lefty Carey's another one that's gone from the game. For real? Oh man, you're gonna put me on the hunt now, man. Are you serious?
I don't know if he has.
He's good?
Show you, he is nasty.
Oh man. Oh man. Damn. Oh yeah. And I got it.
Honestly, you know what we're missing a lot.
Lefties, big deal. Their footwork is different. You know, that's the big deal. The southpaw thing. Lefties are always crazy. You know, with they got all that. Like what is it, Rafael Nadal in tennis? He just does that. He got that, you know, naturally. What's up, Robbie KO? What's going on?
17-13. I'm clutch. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about the
17-13.
I got you. I'm clutch. Come to me. I'm gonna show you. Right.
Let me see. Let me think of who else.
Los, you talking shit to
Who
you.
could it be talking about? Yeah.
Come here.
I told him and he don't even know who it is.
Don't say worry about it.
He's literally unknown. He's
I
unknown.
am. When I come there, you're gonna get it back. My shots are that deep.
Yeah.
And you don't know who it is. He doesn't know?
I don't know who it is. I know that person.
I like that.
I could probably know who it is.
So ask him.
I'm asking you though.
That was your picture.
Yo, nah, tell me, dude.
I want to launch him out, man. I want to launch him out. If I could get him on the comp in the field of competition, that would be cool. You know.
Put on this kid.
That's why he always connected to me.
Mike Batista from What's Good, Mike? What's good? This is 174th in Queens. 174th in Queens usually gets revved up by about 11 in the morning, just like Gunther. But
Pauly.
much higher caliber, much higher caliber. 174th in Queens, yeah.
Tell me what park he plays at.
But nobody knows who he is. They just don't. He's like a park player that just happens to be an A player. It just happens to be. Like, I haven't seen that in a long time. Huh? He's not carded. Nobody knows who he is.
You told him?
Whatever he entered,
He told me the park.
yeah, it's on the park, not the player. He thought he could figure it out by the park, but it's just like guys like nobody. He's like a nobody. Okay, there you see it right there. Okay, Purdy. No. Justin Rodriguez. No, Purdy's not the guy we're talking about. What's happened? No. This is not the secret guy I'm talking about. What's happening is that I'm bringing up this guy, and now these guys are bringing up other hidden guys. And so this John Purdy I'm finding about right now on camera with you guys. I don't know anything about this John Purdy guy, but you best believe I'm gonna find out. Justin, you actually lived in Staten Island, now that you're in Florida, right? So give me the goods on Justin Purdy. What's the deal? Where does he play at?
John Purdy, no?
What's his name? John Purdy, right? Justin, where does he live at?
What?
Oh, look, Justin's telling me. Nazir. Purdy fits the description you're saying because he's beaten Rookie and Thavo in singles and has beaten every B player. You hear that, Nas, that guy you're talking about, Purdy? Justin Rodriguez is on camera telling me that he does fit the description of what I'm talking about.
He is nasty.
Because he beat Rookie and Thavo in singles and beaten every B player.
Yo, shit that he does, you wouldn't expect it.
I don't even know who that is. So. And he played in Zariga. Well, we want to get these nobodies out there. You know what I mean? We need some new, fresh talent. That's what we need. And so we intend to get them out there onto the field, and we want them to showcase themselves, enjoy themselves, have a good time.
Wait, how many years ago?
And stay here, be part of the culture, and stay here for sure.
3 years ago was David. There was no other David. That was the only David that showed up.
The guys use their bare hands, no paddles. Then.
That's what he plays, but he works somebody. I think he still plays in singles for you.
Hold on. He's showing me. Is that Purdy? All right, fans. We're about to see John Purdy. Who's John Purdy? John Purdy just entered the park. There he goes.
Yep, that's
What
him.
are you doing in the bench here, John Purdy? Tell me a little bit about yourself. Who are you? Where do you come from, Purdy?
Let me show my love.
Who are you?
All right, it was cute.
That's funny. Sal Duenes, my brother Sal the Wiz. Yo, you know what? Me and Timbo was just talking about something. We was just talking. We was just shooting it out right here in the corner right there. See these 2 chairs right there? Where Steve's. What's up, Steve? There you go. What's up? Steve, that was a meeting chair. We just had, me and Timbo just took counsel and we threw some stuff up in the air. It looks like we're gonna have some 1-wall/3 wall stuff happening. Really unique thing going forward. Racquetball, paddleball, handball. What's the score? When last we checked, the score was 17-13.
And they didn't throw it.
I'm sorry that I strayed from the game. But we're looking at some future treasures to add to our roster. Really exciting. We need to incentivize some of these guys to join the ranks. Oh, Los. Coming up short right there. This is I'm sorry if the camera's shaking and moving around. I'm really sorry. I should have kept more steady on this. I wasn't disciplined in this right now today. But we got John Purdy. If you're out there in Staten Island, we're coming for you. We're going to be knocking on your door soon. We're coming to your park in Staten Island. We know where you live. Right, Justin? Justin, tell us where he lives. Great shot right there. That's Los, the one-armed bandit whose one arm is destroyed, hanging by a string of dental floss. Timbo with a straight shot. Taiwan dumping it right in front of himself.
Timbo, he said he going to you, nigga.
Oh yeah, Lou Dog. Are we gonna have something, Lou Dog? I see you. I've been watching you. I've been watching your whole stroll. You've been representing over there. I'm sorry. I was out in Florida early this year. I really wished I had the time to check your courts, man. I drove past them when I was going to the Florida Keys, and it really pissed me off that I couldn't just get off the exit and check you. You know, I know you guys got you and Willow, you guys got a good thing going. You're representing. Beautiful shot by Timbo.
Wait, what?
Beautiful shot. Created the opening.
The camera got to see your face, man.
There you go. It's so interesting to watch Los play against Pauly because
Los said he going to both of y'all.
Los can give it like Pauly. To me, Pauly is just a fabulous player. He's just a great player, and he has good firepower. And Los just gives it right back to him in the most disrespectful way that you could think of. Like, get out of here, bro. Like, you don't belong here with me. You see that? There he goes. Like, Los just look at and look, he's doing it right now. He's just totally he's talking smack right now. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Remember that talk show I was talking about in the Nationals with Kid Justin, disrespectfully speaking? Well, Los is part of that podcast. Los is part of that podcast that we call Disrespectfully Speaking. And he will diss you and disrespect you without any disregard for your disposition. So since you know, act like you know. All right, so he doesn't care. He doesn't care about your pedigree or anything like that. He's just unique. Los is a very unique Uzi. He's the Uzi. All right. Yeah, Lou Dog. You guys are making your name. It's felt. Lou Dog, you guys. Oh, great shot right there. Oh shoot. Adrian Mercado, well said. Oh, good shot by Tywan. Los looking to shoot. Oh boy, inside out. Inside out. Los plays like a lefty. Los is a righty that plays like a lefty. 9 serving point. Beautiful shot by Pauly. Oh, Tywan is just so good. Tywan's reflexes are so steady. Thank you, Robbie KO. Appreciate you 100%. It's passion, bro. It's all passion. You know, I want to bring anybody watching to enjoy themselves. Because in the end, joy is what it's all about. All we got is happiness. All we got is joy. That's it. Remember that time we did this? Remember that time we did that? And hopefully somebody cared. Hopefully somebody recognized it. Because that makes it all the more sweeter. I want to be that guy that recognizes it. You get what I'm saying? And give him back to make sure that you guys know that you're all recognized.
Come on, let's go, T. Come on, T, let's go.
Great playing by all four. Great playing. This is an exciting game. All four of these guys are premier. Great shot, Timbo on the outside. Ooh. Okay, it's 21-20. They're going into overtime. Sudden death overtime. Looks like 25 games. And there goes the Uzi. There goes the Uzi. Remember, the Uzi doesn't do bang, 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 bang. The Uzi goes brrrr. That's the Uzi right there. Totally different. Great tomahawk by Tywan. Giving. Oh, that was good. It's all good. Everything's good. Pauly is all in. He's all in. In poker, you know how you see you're all in? Pauly's all in right there. He's in the clinch. He's given a lot of versatility. Disturbing Los. Disturbed him. But Los neutralized it with a call. That's what makes an A player. He was not comfortable. Pauly was giving him more than he can handle. And he made a bailout call. That's A player status right there.
Yeah, this game is hilarious. That's what I want them to tie it up.
Oh, he hit him, replay.
It'd be easy when he say that tomahawk. That'd be hilarious.
Okay, good serve by Los. Expect Timbo to dominate right there. Timbo knows. I'm not really sure what it is that Timbo knows, but Timbo seems to know something. I don't know what it is. Timbo has the neck drive. He drives it to your neck. I don't get it. But there's something that he's comfortable with that other people are not. Pauly gets it right there, doing what he does. Great playing all around. Trying to keep up right now.
21-22.
21. Is that the score?
Yeah.
21 serving 22. We have a literal battle royal happening right now at 174th between 4 high caliber top guns. You have young guns, the new guys that come in, and then you have top guns, the guys that are here that are doing it at the highest level. These are the top guns. Ball on court, ball on court. Adrian, I agree, there's an element to the smack talk if you fall for it. Some guys deal with smack talk totally different. They might go quiet and that'll be their space, or they might return fire with the smack talk and maybe it's not comfortable for them, so they fall and they'll lose because they're going into a place where they shouldn't be going. 22 serving 22. This is a Mexican standoff. This is an even game. 22 serving 22. 25-point game. I don't know if they're going to 31. I don't know if they're doing 25 points straight. I don't know if they're going to do win by 2. But right now the score is 22 serving 22.
Los, be a man, Los Tywan. Come on.
Nazir taunting Los. Los and Nazir, Los and Taiwan holding a brick wall right here. Los is just totally in his comfort zone. I think Los is very happy to be injury free. He's been injured for the past few weeks, and you know what? He's looking good. I don't like the way he was looking in the Kingdom. Jose de Jesus, appreciate you in the Kingdom out there, 1,000 miles away. Great shot by Taiwan. That was a national champion shot, inside out inverted. Great shot. Good reflexes. All right, little Timbo's displaying a little bit of frustration right now. Walking away. You have Mel Sky talking a lot of smack right there. She's talking. I don't know what she's talking. What she's talking. What are you talking? You talking smack over here? What are you talking about?
Taiwan and Timbo just gotta play with Taiwan.
She took too long. She took too long. Steve, what are you talking about? You talking smack over here?
Mr. Rivera, I have a lot of respect for what you guys are doing, and I cannot wait for your events, sir.
Awesome. Awesome. Thank you. Okay, all right. We're back to the program. We're back to the program. Hold on, guys. We're back to the program right there. All right. My fault. I was holding up the game. Trying to capture the essence of why they do it. They do it for themselves. We do it for each other. Here we go. Okay, look at that. Some back and forth. Some back and forth between my wife, Mel Sky, and Timbo Slice. Timbo creating the opening right there. That was beautiful. It looked like it was going to be a drive. It looked like it was going to be a drive, but he kind of sunk it right in front of himself where it died out right there. Point game, though. It looks like 24. Taiwan looking for it. He gets it. He gets it. Timbo. Oh, man. Okay. And you see Los, what do you feel? What do you have to say about that? Disrespectfully speaking, how do you feel about that? This is fuck them niggas. Excuse me, Facebook, I'm sorry about that. But disrespectfully speaking, this is the Disrespectfully Speaking podcast. And so there you have it right there. That's Los. But we're going to clean it up. We're going to clean it up because Los, we're going to clean it up. Huh?
I made Timbo eat that gate on 23.
He ate
24.
He ate the gate. Are you saying that he ate the gate? Oh Lord, he did that. Don't stop it. Okay. Yeah.
Stay right here. Don't stop the camera.
Don't stop. We're not gonna stop the camera. We're gonna keep it going. Elena is letting us know there's no need to. There she goes. She's running around the wall. I'm not sure what it is she's doing. This is our culture. This is who we are. This is what we do. There she goes. She's running around. She's got the white pants on. She's running. She's telling me don't stop the camera. All right. She's on the sidewalk. I'm not sure. Oh, wow. Everybody going to get the business today. Everybody's going to get the business today. From 13 to point, you mean? Who you playing with, Pauly? Listen, there's no I in team, Timbo.
Not one shot came to me, not one shot went to me.
Timbo,
Everything was there.
it may be true. It may be true. I had the camera on it. I got 70 people on it.
All right, all I'm
They
saying
all
is,
saw it.
Justin, come back. He's coming back.
What?
Fuck is you
What do you what? Elena, is that Elena's doing right there? Is that Elena's doing?
can't go to court. You see that?
I heard some stories. Yo, listen. Yo, Taiwan. Elena, is that jacket you're doing?
Justin, the wife said this is your jacket. He said he's looking forward to seeing you. And in a couple of weeks, let's go. That's your jacket. Let's go.
Okay. All right. Well, you know. Listen. I did get a phone call today. Saying that Justin has intentions of playing in the U.S. Open. So I'm not sure. I got the phone call today. All right. So we're gonna see. That jacket looking sweet. Justin. Yo, listen, Justin, King of the Courts, U.S. Open, Big Blue Ballers. The game of handball is waiting for you, Justin Ritchie. You see that? You see the mythos. You see the narrative. You see how it goes. Whether it's Kadeem,
Whether it's me,
whether it's Justin, there you go. Any Justin will do, right? Any Justin will do. We hold a deep appreciation by word of mouth, and we'll carry the legend. Just like the legends in basketball, like AKA the Rucker in Harlem, right? When you got the Rucker, you got all the street legends. In handball, we have all the street legends, you know. So this is a serious thing, and this is what we do. So we got some street legends in the game. The game is missing them, and the game is calling them back, as you can see. All right, so we have a beautiful that right there. That jacket was a testimony to the reverence that we have for our street legends. You know, our legends, and this is as close to recorded history as you get. It passes through word of mouth. Just recently, we had a tournament in Queens or Brooklyn in 49 Park, excuse me, where they were honoring legends from the street from the 1970s. I mean, Jesus, if you can't, these guys stopped playing in the 70s. What are you doing getting an award in 2022? How is it that you're even alive in 2022? You get what I'm saying? So this is how deep New York City handball is with our culture. This is our culture. Understand it, respect it. Like there's not a lot of things we can compare it to. This is very serious. You see this kid right here in the blue? He comes from a line from his father from West 4th, and he's coming up. He's going to be the next generation right there. You know what I mean? And it passes on from generation to generation. Same thing right here with this kid right here hitting it in dark blue. He's from 49 also. His father, I'm hearing stories about his father, like his father was a lefty and unfortunately, local park player, better than the best players that there was on the street, in main premium competition. And now his son is here in the mainstream right here. So we have a lot of history going on. The young guys you see are basically, some of them are the descendants of legends, either local legends or mainstream legends. So it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. This is who we are. This is what we do. And this is my nationality.